EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here in Atlanta. Here we go on the return from the 1. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Panics now off the bootleg. Open man down the field, Mooney. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end, Mike, kind of patrolling that center field safety position. But this time, he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
On 2nd down, Penix. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st down, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Go, go, let's go! Here we go.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Red on red.
Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And this ball be down on the other side of midfield. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. 2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, here is Pennick. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He'll bring this up to the 22. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion comes Thomas. Whoa! And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville. Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Gabe Davis. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Davis. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a run going left. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Pitts is the man in motion. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
He's got his man. It's Mooney. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the gun, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 3rd and 7. Pitts is the man in motion. On 3rd down, Penix. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Pitts is the man in motion. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep.
And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
They'll begin here on the ground. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
He's going to air this out for Davis. And he's in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready!
Pitts is the man in motion. Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
They motion the slot man left. They'll throw on 1st down with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Set up! Trap 60!
Mooney in motion. On 2nd down, here's Penix. This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. Whoa! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll push forward for about a yard. Braylon Trice on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Lawrence. No chance at all. He'll go down.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And, man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 41-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
On the give, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. But let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Mooney in motion. To throw is Penix. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. Here's 2nd and 9. Pitts is the man in motion. Again, it's Penix. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up. Motion man is Hyatt. On first down, right back to Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's the tight end, Pitts. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? From the gun on third down. Here's Penix.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
19 Tiger.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Fourth down, and here's Penix. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have a Falcons, and he's going to have the Jets.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
What you love about these running backs, Mike, is that their confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses, try to get back to the original line of scrimmage and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended, takes a big loss.
Jaguars 13, Falcons 7.
Here now, second down and goal.
Buffalo 18. Stephanie. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Mooney in motion. On second down, Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. Nice run here on second down, inside the 5, with more options now available for third and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. On is Koo for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
13. Youngwei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Keelan Robinson to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Hey, run!
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second down, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He will have a Jaguars first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Here's a run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up second and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll get about 5 yards closer, but now it is third and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. the run game and the pass game. Everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he's going to be stopped. He gets 2 down to the 2-yard line, but now it's 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. Hey. 79 Broncos.
Now Penix. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Ah, the ball's out, and it's recovered by one of his teammates. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Robinson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Davis heading in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here's first down.
Here we go, set. Track at 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Come on, set. Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. From the gun, here is Penix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a fourth down stop to all but end this game.
All right, let's go.